Hey guys, and welcome to a podcast with John the King and DarkWorldOrder talking about content creation, YouTube, and controversy. Both of their channel links will be in the description below, so when you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hey guys, and welcome to this podcast. I'm joined here by John the King and DarkWorldOrder. If you do not know me, I'm Protox Gaming and I primarily make RuneScape 3 guides focused on PvM and skilling content. John.
Alright guys, so I'm Joon the King. I used to be a RuneScape creator, but then I more recently switched to documentary style videos on other and I guess now you, Dark.
Yeah, I started off at old school. I'm Dark World Order, by the way, and now I do like mainly RuneScape 3 stuff and kind of like comparing the two because I'm pretty much new to RuneScape 3. Been doing it about 11 months, and I just see like the differences in that.
Yeah. So how often do you guys actually play RuneScape 3 per week?
I personally like.
I'm curious.
It depends really. It depends how busy I am. Like sometimes I'll play like all day, like a madman. I just get the bug. But then sometimes I won't play for a day. Sometimes I'll play a couple hours in the evening. Just depends what I'm doing really.
I'm curious about John because he literally he for you people that don't know, he did switch from RuneScape content to expand with documentary style videos. So I don't know if he even still actively plays RuneScape or not.
Good news is I actually played it like 30 minutes ago just to get like caught up. But before that, I haven't played it in the entire year. So
oh shit,
that's RuneScape for you,
yeah.
man.
I've been playing old school, but not really that much RS3.
Have you actually tried the new boss by any chance, or?
Oh, the Nightmare? Nah, I looked it up and then I was like, it was too complex for me. So I was like, you know what?
Never
I
mind.
think I'll just sit on this one.
Yeah, I haven't tried that either. I'm too much of a pleb, really. I'm like the voice of the noobs. I'm a pleb on both games, really.
Have you guys ever had any hate for being bad at the game? I'm curious about that. Like in any video, like for example, oh, you did this wrong in your video clip, or
Every video.
Yeah, I think that's every video from me too.
Every video, man.
There's always one person.
Yeah, and they always stand out. That one person who's like, you're not doing full manual. Like, you need to do this. You're not efficient enough. Especially with RS. Didn't get that a lot with old school, to be honest, but RS3
What?
definitely all the time.
Oh, dude. I mean, I get it like from both games, honestly. Like, definitely. I think like the RS3 players could be a bit more like hardcore with it, but yeah. Elitist, that's the word, yeah.
Wait, so what do elitists on old school actually like tell you? Like, oh, you can't 5 switch items in one tick or something, or
you only really find elitists when you get like heavy into PvM clans and things like that, and you're really in there. If you're sort of like just on the surface, maybe in a friendly clan, you don't really find elitists. People are pretty like way more chill. Sipping that
you know what I did one time?
You're right, mate.
I'm keeping that in.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you okay, man? Yeah.
I'm not dying. Don't worry. Oh.
We give them.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
I'm keeping that in, dude.
What happened?
This is uncut. Oh, that's really bad. So I tried to do a T-sip like randomly, but it went kind of wrong. Yeah,
straight in the lungs, mate. Get the tea straight in the blood system.
It's not good.
It's the more efficient way to absorb it. There you go.
Snorting tea flakes out here.
Oh, dude. Okay, sorry about that. So, is there any updates you guys are looking forward to, OSRS or RuneScape 3 at all?
RS3, no. I do not have any like expectations because I'll only be let down. I know that sounds kind of bad, but I have very low expectations, so then I'm nicely surprised. I feel like the quality of RS3 updates are not as good as old school updates. And yeah, there's not as much of a hype really around them. There probably is for some people, but for me. So yeah, I've been let down by a lot of RS3 updates in the past. So I expect nothing, and then hopefully I'll be surprised.
What about like not even Anacronia or something? I don't know if John knows about that.
I was hyped for that. I was hyped for that, and I was let down. I think the big problem with it for me is the content wasn't obvious, like easy to just naturally find. It was only once I started seeing like, videos of other people saying, oh, you can do this, you can do that. It was a very like big waste of space. It didn't need to be that big. There's a lot of emptiness. And I'm hoping that the new skill doesn't have that as well.
And you compared it to Fossil Island. I believe John may know more about that than...
Yeah,
Oh,
I feel
dude,
like Fossil
yes.
Island is better.
Oh.
There was a lot on Fossil Island, and like so many things were not covered on Fossil Island. Like so
Empty.
many. It was just like a really.
Oh, you cut out on my end. Rip.
Never
never
like
mind,
I
you're
was
back.
saying, like okay, not like they really did like a not such a great job at explaining like what Fossil Island really was. There was like a lot of like missing information, and like maybe that's what they wanted though. Maybe they wanted like players to discover it. I'm not.
Yeah, true.
It's
true.
not that more fun anyways. I think they sometimes do that in RuneScape 3 as well. You had those things
they want
you
you
could
to
find
go in and
on
find it.
Anachronia. Those little plant zygomites, I think.
Yeah, that's literally all I did.
Oh.
I was like, well, we can find these things. I'm gonna go look for them. Did a bit of the agility. Yeah, there was more there as I got into it. But like June said, that was probably part of the intent. Is that you can discover it, but I feel like it wasn't easily discoverable.
Ah.
Yeah,
Felt a
and
bit
then
empty.
again, they do explain it like a lot in the developer screen like streams within like old school, but then again, like
Yeah.
it's so much to research if you're just like a casual player. Like a lot of people aren't gonna want to go into that if there's just like way too much to research, honestly.
That's why there's guides, right? Kind of like people like me.
Yeah, there we go. That's where
You're the
we come in.
savior.
I don't know about old school, but I think there's in terms of guide YouTubers, there's a lot more.
Yeah,
I think,
because there's just a lot more content creators in general.
Yeah, yeah.
I think there's a decent amount for RS3 as well. I think it's the other stuff which is definitely missing for RS3. There's so much room for more content creators to pop up. Definitely.
some try, but it's hard to get out. I'm sure. Well, actually, how long did it take you guys to get your first 1,000 subscribers? And was it with RuneScape content or not?
Oh, dude.
Do you want to go first, June?
Oh yeah, I'll take this one. It took me, I think, like over a year
Whoa.
of just like throwing ideas around to get to 1K subs, because actually how I started off was like as a friend clone, right?
Oh,
and I was making like,
Oh no, I was gonna say like a friend could answer loot videos or.
Yeah, loot videos. I used to make like 20-hour loot videos, and then I was like, okay, this isn't working. So I tried to do old school RuneScape news. And I was like, okay, that's not working. Then I started making like video essay kind of things, and I was like, oh, okay, this works. So it took me a year of like changing different types to finally get to like 1,000.
Yeah, I definitely didn't find my stride for a while. It took me like probably a year to get 300 subs, but I stuck at it. And then I got lucky with a lot of help as well. I wouldn't be where I was without certain people helping me. So like when I did my hardcore series, I was on about 800 subs. And I was friends with Devious, or DVS, he was known at the time. He shouted my channel out, and then I got like 1,500 like overnight.
Whoa, dude!
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, I always try and do the same thing back because I know like a lot of people help me. So recently in my new video, I shouted a guy out who had 27 subs, and now he's got like 350. So the way I see that, I saved him a year's work because that took me like a year to get.
That's wholesome though. It's like like helping people up. That's amazing, dude.
It's all helping, man. Like I
It's a
wouldn't know how
cycle.
to stream if other people didn't come in my stream and say, you got to do this, you got to do that. So I spend a lot of time like helping other people stream as well, and it's good karma, I guess.
About like, for me personally, I had to get there all by myself. I didn't get help. Well, I did get 50 subs in one day at 50 subs, but that's because I made accounts on my phone to sub to myself. I was like 11 or something. I literally made YouTube videos inconsistently for I believe like 4 years, like Minecraft, Diablo 3, Dead Frontier, RuneScape here and there, World of Tanks videos, Dungeon Siege, just random games, and I finally made RuneScape guides, a huge ton of them, in the summer, and it got me to 1,000 subs, and then it just went, pew, up.
It just stuck to what you know.
Yeah.
It was really weird. Like, after 1K subs, I saw everyone else, people I knew and networked with, which basically back in like 2013 was pretty normal for Black Ops two YouTubers or whatever, like you would comment on each other's videos and like the videos, like, oh, good, nice video, dude, and all that stuff?
Oh, I still do that now.
Oh wow, really?
Like, yeah, if I see someone comment on my video a lot, I'll start like you can normally tell if someone's a YouTuber just by the photo and title.
Yeah.
Obviously, the biggest mistake, I made the same mistake when I started out, is some people get like quite leechy. They think it's the only way they can get seen, so they'll go in your comment and they'll refer it back to themselves. Like they'll be like, "Oh, nice video. I also make videos, and I do this."
Oh no, that is don't do that.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, don't do that, please.
I had this
That's really
mistake.
bad.
That's bad. Like no, please. And sub for sub doesn't work. By the way.
That's my biggest
Definitely
tip
not.
for anyone starting out. Don't do that. Like people can tell if you just put like a nice comment about the video. People can tell just by your title and the fact you have a photo. They think that looks like another YouTube channel, and they check it out that way.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys? How would you describe being a content creator? What's it like? Like with real life friends, planning, balancing it out. What does it feel like? What is it like for someone that doesn't know, perhaps?
I guess it depends what you're trying to achieve. So if you're trying to like you want it eventually to be your job, people do not understand with YouTube and streaming. Even if you do like Instagram, whatever, like everyone's like, "Oh, you're wasting your time," unless you show them a paycheck.
Oh, dude,
that's all. So you have to say, "Oh, but I make money." So like, if I'm like, when I used to do some IRL streaming, people are like, "What the hell are you doing?" And you literally have to say, "Oh, this makes money," for them to go, "Oh, that's acceptable." Just the way people are.
Oh, dude, have you ever had that, John, by any chance, or do you not really share your YouTube channel with IRL people?
I usually try not to because they get kind of weird around it. It's like, hey man, can you give me a shout out? Or okay, can you shout out my SoundCloud and this and that? I'm like, dude, like
has nothing to do with their videos.
Exactly. Like they asked me that before they even know like what kind of like content I make. It's like, oh yeah, man, I'm just gonna put your like epic trap music, hardcore 420, whatever thing on my video essay.
June?
I live in the USA.
Yeah, like what state? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer.
It
sounds like to me like maybe you're in like California and everyone's just trying to make it, so they hear you got a little bit of clout.
Dude.
They're like, "Yo, shout my shit out!"
God, dude,
that's the vibe I'm getting.
No offense to like anyone who lives in the California area, but I could not live there. From what I've seen, like especially looking at Ice Poseidon's videos, no way, man.
Yeah, that's the motive. That changed him, man. I've seen it change a lot of people. So when you're trying to like, when you start getting up there, it's like the logical steps to like go LA. But then you're surrounded by other people who have that same mindset, maybe more extreme than yours, where they're like, "Yo, we're gonna make it. We're gonna get like internet famous. We're gonna be in movies." It just rubs off horribly on everyone.
Not like that. I would not like to be around like those people for sure.
Definitely not. That's too much.
It's definitely ruined a lot of my favorite streamers when they've gone down that road.
Like IRL streamers? Because I'd never watch IRL streamers. I, of course, know who Ice Poseidon is. Not just from John's video, but I have to like check them out, like sleeping on stream and getting donations and stuff, which is funny, but...
That's a hella good video.
Yes, dude.
Dude, I tried that once, not gonna lie.
You did?
Yeah, I did a sleeping stream. I made like £50. I just slept with the donations.
That's good, dude.
That's pretty decent, yeah.
Yeah, it was a bad move at the time, though. I think you need to be a certain size to get away with that. You end up just sleeping 8 hours.
I wouldn't be too like scared to put myself out there sleeping, because I think I like talk in my sleep and say random shit, and I'd probably probably get myself banned on Twitch or something. I have no idea.
Dark childhood problems start coming out. You didn't want anyone knowing.
Nah, dude, nah. Imagine like, oh gosh.
Oh.
But have you guys ever had someone IRL? Once you introduce your channel, you're like, oh, I make content. Did they change their behavior? Or maybe after you showed them that you actually do make money, because you said that, and it kind of makes sense. Because me personally, when I made Minecraft videos in like 2014, they're on private basically, but
I got so many videos on private from like back in the day.
I literally yeah, dude. And they literally they were like, oh, you're making videos, cringe, dude. Who plays Minecraft? And now they are the people trying to make like videos themselves in Minecraft just because PewDiePie played Minecraft like 2 months ago or something.
And people go, oh, what, like Mr. Beast?
Oh, yeah.
What, like PewDiePie?
Yeah, and after they saw my channel grow, they suddenly changed the behavior and become, I don't know, it's weird.
You're completely
They're like hypocrites, yeah.
People don't believe it at the start. It's like a lot of things in life. If you was like, I'm gonna write a book, and you lived at home with your parents, she was like, I'm gonna write a book. They'd be like, no, go uni, go to work. It's like anything creative and a bit different. Like even people probably have the same problem. Who want to start a business.
Yeah,
they
that definitely.
Doubters until people see results, then they support you. It's so backwards in general. Obviously, there probably are people out there who do support people off the bat. My girlfriend being one of them. Awesome. But yeah, a lot of people want to see money first and just see they don't care until you're successful. They think
that's sad though.
It really is, and it takes forever on YouTube. It wasn't always like that because you just needed 10,000 views to get monetized.
That's nothing.
But now, but now you need like 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time, which is big. Way different.
I see a lot of people give up grinding that. It's not that like people should be doing it for money or whatever, because the money's not that great anyway.
It helps you get gear though. That's the thing.
But it's motivation. Yeah, and little upgrades and stuff. So like, I remember getting like my first £60 because that's the payout, like $100 or £60 I am, and it just being like, whoa, I actually made. I went and bought like new pair of shoes or something, or like a little upgrade. Like them little things are just so motivating. It's so nice.
And 4,000 hours of watch time. That is more than money than you think. That could literally buy you like an editing. I don't actually know for sure how much it is. It depends on how long those viewers stuck around, how many ads the video had. But that would probably get you a decent PC to edit on, I think.
And they get that demonetized to begin with. You know what I mean? So it's just like dead views.
I mean, to give you perspective on how hard that is, I shouted out my own channel and it only has 800 subs, my second one, and it has I think 1,000 hours watch time.
Yeah, dude, pulling a second channel is hard work.
Unless you're big. Yeah, I don't know about John if you've ever like considered doing a second channel with like purely, let's say, gameplay videos, which is the cliche thing to do. Probably not, but I don't know.
I think a second channel would be like pretty cool, but like that's like way later on down the road. You know what I mean? Like once I'm big enough to make sure.
Feel you're there yet.
Yeah, I definitely don't feel like
I guess 100K is a good mark for that.
Aren't you at like 45? Something like that? Let me check that.
I'm at like 40K right now.
Oh, dude. Is that... Did you actually start like... I mean, well, okay. Some of your videos have like 1 million views. Jeez, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that just shows the effort you put in. It's worth it. But the thing is, for the second channel, starting out, it's not worth putting in all of your time if you already have a channel. That's
a big thing. Like, I really want to start pumping out on my second channel, but then I'd think like, I need to be doing work towards my main channel. So it's finding that time to sit down, edit a video, put a lot of effort into it, knowing it's not going to get a lot of views as well is quite hard.
Yes.
Just in case, it does take off, which it can do. But yeah, it's very hard to find the motivation. It's like going back in time to where you started. I mean, if I lost my channel completely, and I'll ask you guys the same question. If you had your channel gone and you started again, like, do you think you would get back to where you are, or like your first 10K or your first 1K? Do you think you'd get there like quite quick? I think I would. I think I would do it like way quicker because of knowing what I know.
I'm curious about John because he has subs from probably RuneScape content and subs purely from the documentaries he's made on like Ice Poseidon or Etika, I think. If he's made Etika, I don't know if you made a video on that or not, but
no, not Etika, no.
Oh, maybe I confused you with someone else, but there's
I've done a lot of people I don't know, but they're known in different like circles.
Yeah, but what would you do if you lost your channel, John? Would you restart with RuneScape or documentary?
I think it depends. Like, so a lot of the videos I've done on people have lost their channel, and they made like a second channel. But the thing is, their second channel, like after they lost their first one, grew like really fast because of the controversy and them losing the first one.
Ooh,
so because they lost his first channel, all this drama was surrounding them. So once they made that second channel, like it just blew up because a bunch of other channels were covering it.
Guys, get your channel deleted. New method to get big.
There we go. Yeah.
That actually, didn't a friend at some point lose his channel? Runescape, like I think he was that some other YouTuber in the RuneScape community lost his channel.
Eternal Wilderness.
Eternal
Wilderness had his channel slapped from him by Jagex. I think they pushed to get rid of his channel. But he then took them to court and got it back. But
Really?
he's a sketchy guy. I think a couple years ago, a video I made on him was my most viewed video, actually, of him scamming someone. Yeah, but to get a touch on him a bit more, he just has a vendetta against RuneScape. I think he just hates it, and it's what made his channel, right? So now it's just nothing but private servers and scamming people and selling their gold. Like, he just milks it, man. But he got his channel back because it was his channel. You know, they had to right.
I was gonna say, didn't he like get banned for having like a website with like RuneScape loot boxes? Like, you know, CS:GO has those.
Yeah, he always does that kind of stuff.
It looked cool to watch, but then I realized, I mean, just like a casino, it's basically a scam. They can't lose money, so I think that's one of the things that got him banned. And he did definitely made some scamming videos, I believe. But I don't want to touch on that personally because I don't know everything.
I don't know much about him, but I do know like a lot of other content creators are a bit iffy about him.
Oh yeah,
the things he's done.
Fair, dude.
Yeah. I got a question. Do you guys ever get offers, like, maybe if you don't do as much RuneScape now, it still apply, but do you ever get a lot of offers from private servers asking you to promote them?
I didn't get that, but I have had like RuneScape Gold selling sites like, yo, you want to sponsor up for a video? No.
Yeah.
Social suicide, man.
That's like an easy way. Yeah? Go ahead.
Yeah, I get a lot like that.
Yeah, I think I've at least gotten 3. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to kill my channel for this. No thanks.
Yeah, it would need to be a big amount.
I would not lie.
It needs to be a friend numbers.
A friend, yeah.
I don't blame him.
A friend, if he really got like 200K or whatever you said for like an apartment in the Netherlands ain't cheap. Okay, I live there. But most things are covered, like medical things, as long as you pay a monthly thing, basically, like insurance, like Obamacare kind of thing. But I'm no sellout. But if someone offered me that kind of money, I would sacrifice my YouTube channel. But I would try and like.
I would to buy a house. Let's be real. Like, people, you see so many people complain about Raid Shadow Legends, right? And then I saw a tweet, and it kind of just put everything into perspective. It was someone like pretending. They were like, "Yo, just turned down a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor, so now I can't eat this week. So strangers will respect me on the internet."
Oh God.
Yeah.
But would you, John?
What, for like raids or
no? Would you take a hit to your channel for an absurd amount of money? You could reduce damage. Like, I would try and crawl back, basically delete the video after 24 hours or whatever. You know,
as long as it ain't harmful, like no one's gonna get like harmed by it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like some virus or something. Like,
no, that's awful. I wouldn't do
like
that.
Not a gold selling website or like anything illegal like that. Or
basically,
like just something.
I don't know, Friends was though, wasn't it?
Like, I would have done that. I would have sacrificed
his was
my
a gambling site.
Yeah, I would have done that.
I think was it something to do with RuneScape Gold, or was it just a general gambling site? I can't remember.
General gambling
site. That's
okay.
bad.
Yeah, I would have done it. I reckon, because he hasn't. I don't think it's been confirmed how much he got, but I know he bought a house with it.
That's a lot, dude.
Someone out here struggling, you know, if I could just buy a house, I feel like that would probably be worth it.
People save up their entire lives.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
For a house, basically. Like 10, 20 years. So, you know, it does. For a friend, though, I don't know how much he made from YouTube and Twitch or whatever, but damaging his image could be worth more than the amount he got, though.
It
just like big Twitch streamers, like a disguised
probably
toast.
Wasn't, as he wouldn't have done it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it hit that sweet spot. You know what I mean? I think everyone's got a price.
That
just depends.
And people that, you know, there might be someone in the comments saying you're a sellout, but let's be real. 200K? Come on.
It does depend, and it really does depend. Like, I would do a Raid Shadow. They offered me.
Me too.
Yeah. Wait, really? I didn't get any. Maybe because I've roasted them.
The only YouTuber who didn't. They feed in everyone on YouTube, man.
Dude, did how much? Okay, it doesn't matter how much actually.
Okay, I won't say the price, but let's say it won enough, because obviously I didn't do it. It was more of what they wanted me to do. They wanted me to literally do like a progress video, like a whole video,
playing the actual game.
Yeah, like, and I was like, mate, if I do that, it's not going to get a lot of views, because no one's going to click on it to begin with.
No one cares about that game.
No, exactly. I was like, I'll do the, like, you know, the cliche 60 seconds brought to you by, you know what I mean? I'll do that, but they didn't want that, so it just never ended up happening.
Gosh, dude.
They wanted like a five video series progress on it, but
5 videos, my God.
5.
Wow.
They were looking to pay a lot. It was kind of tempting, but I knew it wouldn't get the views anyway. So then they'd probably be like,
oh yeah, you
actually
didn't
we'll
get
pay you
views or
less
whatever.
You don't get the payment.
Yeah.
Psych.
Yeah, I don't know if it works like half before, half after or something, but
So, have you ever streamed on Twitch at all, John? I know DarkWorldOrder and I have, but
Oh yeah, dude, definitely. So I actually streamed on Twitch and I got about 2 frames a second because my internet's terrible.
2
So
frames.
I can't stream. Yeah, about 2.
more
About
than
2.
one.
Like really low bit rate too. My internet is absolutely terrible. I can't.
I had that too, dude. At first, well,
when
not
I started streaming, oh my god, it was 0.6 upload, but I just wanted to stream. I
Dude,
had
what?
nothing.
I thought I
Yeah.
had bad internet 4, but
0.6, and I made it work. It was like a little below 720, but I made it work, man. Like, I just wanted to stream so bad. I didn't have a webcam. I had a broken chair. Like, I just started from the bare minimum. My first donation, I got a webcam with it. And then, then I got a second monitor with my next donation. I just slowly upgraded from like nothing, and then upgraded my internet. Then I had a terrible computer. And then when I started getting some subs rolling in, I got a computer on finance. I was like, okay, I need like, X amount of subs to be able to pay the finance, and it sustains itself and so on. Just upgraded bit by bit.
that's the thing, right? Like, you don't do it for the money, but the money helps you actually make better content. I don't know if that's the case for Jean, because you already had the things. I think you already had a good microphone with your first... What the hell? Can you actually hear that?
I think it's a play. Yeah, don't worry.
I heard a little bit, but
doesn't matter. But did you have like a good mic starting out?
Oh no, dude! I had I think they're like the G630s or like a headset with the microphone attached. Yeah. That's what I used for my first like maybe 50 or so videos that I put out, was just that dinky little headset, and it worked. It got me monetized, and then I can buy I eventually bought a decent.
Yeah, I had a terrible like $20 headset with a mic on it. If my old videos, oh my god, they were so bad. So bad.
Ooh. What's your first video?
Mine was a Darkscape video, I think.
Isn't that your most popular video?
No. It was just a random Darkscape video. So like I started not because I wanted to do YouTube or streaming, but because I quit RuneScape in like 2012, a little bit after EOC. I become a skiller for a bit, and I had a clan at the time, so I still played for a little bit, and then I was like, nah, can't be dealing with this. And then I quit, and then I never knew old school was a thing because I wasn't looking in RuneScape's direction, for years to see any updates. I think that's another thing with EOC. A lot of people, the damage was done before Revo come out, so they never knew that existed and stuff. But yeah, so I found Darkscape. I watched it in a friend video. I think I always watched a friend, pretty much like on and off. So I saw that and I was like, whoa, that looks amazing. Started playing it, and typical Jagex was not promoting it at all, and no one knew it existed. So I was like, I want this game to survive. I want more people to see it. So I started streaming it on Twitch, and then people would come in. They'd be like, yo, is this a private server? I'd be like, no, you can log on. You need to go, because it was really hidden. It's kind of like how old school is. There's like this tiny little button on the RuneScape website. It was quite hard to find. So I'd get people coming in, showing them how to play, explaining what it is about. And I was getting like 30 viewers off the bat because other people wanted. I was the only person doing Darkscape content at the time, other than Mr. Adelaide. And I just really wanted to help it. And I started doing videos as well. Up until when it died. I think when it died, I probably had like 200 subs, but yeah.
Damn. But what about you then, John?
My first video was 20 hours of Barrows runs.
And that's your first?
Oh no, I thought my first.
Oh no, just go ahead with first. I'm curious anyways. Because I can't see that video, I think. Pretty sure.
Oh no, yeah, no. Like I privated those because they're just so bad.
Yeah, same.
But I want to see the loot.
Especially, you want to see my loot?
I want to see loot, dude. 20 hours.
Like, whenever you make your first few videos or whatever, it's so hard to do like commentary or even just like read a script or anything because you just sound so awkward. It's just hard to talk like to yourself or by yourself.
That is
So-
Mine were like little slideshows of like literally just slideshows of photos of quests being finished, and then like 1.5 minutes of me just talking about it, and that was it.
an epic YouTube classic music or something like those.
Yeah.
EDM
Well, there'd
songs
be
or
like
Rolling
just
Stones.
little funny moments. Like I took the clan into my aquarium because the first time I'd seen an aquarium, because obviously I hadn't played RS3. And then it was just like us jumping around, and I had like busted 3000 in the background. It was just like a minute of that.
Damn, dude.
Classic.
Yeah, they were trash.
I mean, freaking. Actually, I'll pull up an image on that on screen or something. But I made cat videos. I literally the
Cat
first
videos?
I literally caught with
Oh.
my first phone, an LG A200. I believe one of those phones you actually like you shove a part out to reveal the keyboard.
Oh yeah.
I recorded my cats like licking water out of the shower and you know just attacking each other or something, playing with each other, and I filmed the roller coaster like a
Why
on
is the
ride.
cat video didn't blow up, mate? They were
Me too.
One of my review of that phone got 3,000 views in a year. At
You
5
have these
subs
weird
or something.
videos that just bang out of nowhere. Like they'll be dead, like 100 views for ages, and out of nowhere they just get like 1,000 views.
Dude, YouTube algorithm, man. Poor.
Yeah, you know when you're on like YouTube homepage and you see this video from like 2010 of like just a dude eating a watermelon, and you go on it, and all the comments are like so like recent as well, and it's like there's always that one comment like YouTube recommend this 2010, no 11, no. It's like 2020, perfect. Just start
Copy
recommending
paste comments, dude.
the crap out of it. It's so true.
Man, I wonder how, like, no one, not even Google, I think, knows how the YouTube algorithm works. It's so mysterious. I always personally try to find a video that I think will blow up in like 6 months from now, and it has worked for some videos in other games even. I've had a few Subnautica videos that did pretty well, but there's also videos I tried to like, I don't know, a review of something and it just died. It gets 0 views every day, literally 0. I don't know how you guys have experienced that with videos before. Like, you think you know how the algorithm works for that video?
You finally crack it, right? And you're like, okay, I've got it, this works, and then the whole system just changes. Like the meta of YouTube just changes once you've got it down.
So
That's
true.
happened to me so many times.
Yeah, you just think, oh, good video? Psych, 500 views, bitch.
Oh no, dude, yeah, that sucks. Especially because like sometimes I put in like well over 100 hours in some of the videos I make.
Oh,
And if
yeah.
that's the only like video I'm releasing in a month, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm not eating this month, but
Yeah, that's
Oh, dude.
progress videos
I mean-
as well, man. They take so long to make. Like they do like 60 hours for a 1-second clip of you getting a smithing level or something.
oh
Like,
god, yes.
dude, they're
That's
so hard
RuneScape
to
for you,
make.
dude.
Yeah, Ultra's on another level though. That's what I quite enjoy about RS3. I can get videos up a bit quicker, and I don't have to sit like I would have to sit there with Old School for like 16-hour days, like for like 2 weeks solid, just to make sure I'm uploading at least every 2 weeks. Once you get
That's
more
painful,
into
dude.
it. Yeah, it's hard.
I mean, John the King has some videos that literally, I know, you can smell the effort they're putting in. Like, for example,
Thank you, man.
I'm trying to look. Yeah, dude, your videos are incredible. The research in them, and there's some videos that, for example, your latest one got 10K views, and I would have expected a video like that to get way more, and it might just go up randomly in time. I'm sure videos like that.
Got
do
to
that.
wait for 2025 when YouTube decides to start putting it on everyone's homepage.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it is what it is. I think because it was like shorter than my other videos. It didn't do well because I think YouTube really relies heavily on audience retention for
yes.
it.
Oh, I'd assume your like Ice Poseidon one's got heavy watch time, like quite a high percent.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I think that's the secret, honestly. Like just like longer videos, just get.
I feel like the formula is definitely at the moment is watch time's always important and engagement and things like that. But I think the most important thing, obviously, your video's got to be good once you get people in there, and that's when you get them things.
Mhm.
But the most important thing I think at the moment is definitely tags, title, thumbnail, and that's it. Obviously,
Yeah.
videos
Yeah,
got to be good as well, but
I've actually
so heavily on that.
Dude, I have a feeling like tags used to work, but I don't think once you're big, I don't think they matter as much because you have consistent viewers that already give your video a few thousand views, and therefore they are already ranked higher than the video.
Let's use PewDiePie as an example. Someone who like never tags his videos.
I mean,
yes, he's comfortable. Like, okay, so before it was all subscribers. That was the meta, right? And then once you've got a certain amount of subscribers, all your subscribers see your video, and then and then it goes from there. You get some more subs, all your subscribers see it. But that's why they changed it to this meta now. So you can't just rely on subscribers. So someone like PewDiePie has got over 103 million or something. I might be off. And only he's banging like 3-4 million on his videos.
Because, that's low on his end, I think.
Yeah, because he's still just relying on subscribers. But the subscriber percent is like 30% now, unless they hit the bell. So yeah, people get too comfortable, and that's why they changed it. So you can't just chill and rely on your subs. You gotta get your tags, your title, and stuff.
That's kind of weird though, in a way.
It's good because it stopped big guys being lazy. So they took a big hit, and it's made it so like people with no subs can just blow up and have a video like 20,000 views with like no subs.
Give you a chance, basically, with
a
filtering system. Okay, that's actually I did not view it from that perspective.
The subs are actually pretty irrelevant, to be honest. Now.
Oh yeah, man. I see some like 2 million sub channels like getting like 2K views, 500 views. Like I don't think it matters much.
Is that...
Yeah, so as soon as you put a couple of crappy videos up, it goes, okay, that sub has not clicked your video and has seen like 3 of them. We just won't send it to them anymore. Whether they're subbed or not.
That's the thing with niche. That's also a topic that could be interesting. That's what those channels. They either played a game that died out. That happened to the Minecraft channels before it revived. Or they literally changed their style of video, and the people that click on them are only really like the true fans that still watch the videos, and an occasional like 10% of viewers that are actually new. I think there's big channels of or they stopped uploading for 2 years, then they came back with something completely different, and no one just wanted to click on it. That's the thing. YouTube, if you grow with one thing, you can't really do another, unless you start with a variety and you just somehow blow up because of your personality or some skill or some.
Do you know that Twitch streamer who basically just does advice and then puts it on YouTube? Is it? I can't remember his name.
Shaman? I think it's Shaman.
What's his name?
No, it's not that. Is it Nate something? I don't know, but he used to own an LCS team or something, and then he has like streamers come on. He talks about the business model. He talked a lot about Ninja moved to Mixer. Was it a good idea? And things like that. But
ours video is like 30 minutes long, because I might know who you mean.
Yeah, they're like stream VODs.
I think you mean.
It's Nate something or something Nate.
Why can I not find him? I literally watched his videos. YouTube, why are there all these random people like 5 tips to grow your Twitch channel? Who are these people? Okay, I don't know, but I know you mean. He can literally upload anything as long as it's like covering a topic, I think.
But yeah, he's like, I've learned so much because he's like a business guy who also streams and then does YouTube now, and like he does like coaching and stuff. But he talks so much about it, and it's you just can learn so much about the algorithm, how Twitch works. And one of the biggest thing I learned, and I guess you're an example of this as well. He said like back in the day, right, you could start streaming, just streaming. And you maybe get like discovered, people start coming in, and then you grow. But now it's just so saturated that you need another platform. You need like YouTube. You need like an Instagram. You need to be bringing views in from different platforms. So obviously from you, Pro Talk streaming recently, you jumped straight in with like 100 viewers or whatever. That's definitely my biggest tip I can give with streaming. Don't just stream. Even if you just chuck in your VODs on the YouTube channel, that you need like it to be coming from somewhere else, because streams are so saturated, man.
The other way around as well. I think we talked about that in the beginning. Like YouTube, as we all three know, is pretty unforgiving. Like if you want to start out and you just make some videos, it's very hard to get.
But where I was going with that is he had a guy come on, right, who's like a full-time YouTuber, and he owns like 20 channels.
What? Is he like Smosh?
Yeah, this is something that really taught me, and this is one of the reasons I stopped doing like random stuff on my channel. But he said like, because he's that experienced, he said he can put a video up on a channel with no subs, and it can just like bang 20,000 views, because he knows like he doesn't put different content on his different channels. He's got channels for certain like niches and subjects, right? So I think it's a big mistake that people make is they want to do different stuff and then they just start banging it on one channel when you're better off just chucking it on a new channel, and don't be scared to have multiple channels.
That's a good one, because I've considered, you know, I have actually done different videos, but they do very badly, and even if I would have put them on the second channel, but still I see how that works. Like, people sub to you for one thing, and uploading something else won't really work. Won't work unless they are actually interested for whatever you think. If you're a Twitch streamer that makes YouTube highlights, they will probably watch whatever you've streamed. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. If you look at people like Memulous, and then they've got second channel for like lower quality stuff. Even KSI does it now. They've got like, you know, the main channel for the really high quality stuff, and the second
reaction
channel
videos,
lazy stuff. You know, just chuck some crap on that channel and see what happens. Just throw enough crap at a wall, some of it will stick, right?
I guess I have a question for you guys then. So, what would you guys want to do outside of RuneScape then?
What is in terms of the YouTube channel?
Yeah, and YouTube.
If it were to be successful, I think, right? Like, if you were to get like consistent views.
Yeah.
I would love to just be able to upload anything, because I enjoy so many different things. You know, I enjoy like sharing my opinions on just general topics, or I enjoy, you know, just some random game I've seen. Oh, this would be fun to make a video out of. Or just even like, I would love to do IRL stuff where, you know, you can just like vlog and just share your life and like with IRL streaming. I think with YouTube, I'd just like to be able to just upload whatever the hell I want and it be okay. You know, it wouldn't be like detrimental to my channel. And with streaming, I'd say my end goal with streaming is I'd love to be able to just travel and stream and make enough money to just keep traveling. That's like my dream, to just be able to, you know, go to all these nice places and just stream it. But the problem is you need a lot of money to start doing that, just in case, just to be safe. And not with coronavirus. I won't be doing that right now.
No, dude. Good luck.
What about you?
I would definitely, I would love to be a mix between, Jacksepticeye, for example, plays whatever he wants, basically. I would love to do that and make funny moments out of them. Kind of what I'm doing with Runescape 3, but then basically do it for any game I'm playing with friends.
Any game with any people, yeah. I'd love to be able to do that as well.
Because this is for everyone watching. If you're doing your job, what would you rather do? Have variety or do the same thing over and over? Now, some people might like mindless work because they can listen to music or a podcast while doing it and the time passes fast. I personally, my internship right now, if I do the same thing over and over, it's so bad for me.
You know what? You just made me think of something. So for people watching, right, they obviously like our RuneScape stuff or whatever we're doing at the time, or whatever anyone's doing. But they tune in maybe like, you know, once every couple of days for like 10 minutes, and they like that routine, right? But for us, as you were saying, it's all day, every day to get that 10 minutes for them, right? So we all want to do something different, but you know, it's hard.
Very hard. And in John's case, it's a month of research or longer for one video. For one video. Oh, dude, I hate it when I can't upload consistently personally either. I feel like I need to do more.
I feel like YouTube punishes you. I don't know, like, if how it works for Joon, because he's on the other end. So how do you feel about regular uploads? Because obviously you're not doing them. How does it work? Like,
so how I feel about them is I can tell right off the bat if a video is gonna be like successful or just like, you know, maybe get like 2K views or whatever. Because like I feel the first day is a trial period. So if it makes it through the first day and people like, you know, it has high audience retention, and then the second day is when YouTube decides if it blows up or not.
True.
Oh.
True.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Like, it'll be if you look at the like the amount it shows it to people. So there's always like a massive spike of I can't remember the word for it. You know, the amount of people have seen it. Oh, what's the word?
You mean like the amount of people that have actually been shown the video but haven't clicked or something?
Yeah. There's a stat for that, but you'll see that, right? And then you have like obviously your click through rate as well. Yeah. You'll see that, and then like there's always this massive like shoot up for me when a video does well. So it's like it goes on like a little bit of a upwards trend, and then it goes boom like the next day. So I think that's true what you said.
Yeah.
I think a certain amount of people clicked it. Now let's put the gas on behind the video until the click rate goes down, and then it sort of slows down.
Yeah.
Basically, the YouTube algorithm again. Just decides life and death of a video, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. I think certain videos are timeless, but majority of videos, it's either going to do good for like a week or a month, and then just vanish into thin air. That's quite sad, really, when you put a lot of work to a video and then nothing happens. Like a few weeks later.
One thing I want to touch on with views, we've mentioned views quite often here, but the thing is, you as a viewer wouldn't want to put 40 hours in a job and get nothing back. And for maybe Dark World Order's case, because for example, he has freaking kids to feed, no joke. If he wants to put in a lot of hours to make one progress video for RuneScape, for example, it needs to be worth his time, or he might as well just be working somewhere else, for example, or
it's the same with anything in life.
Anything in life.
Time investment, you got to think is the time investment.
And of course you enjoy it, but yeah, it needs to make sense, because, for example, I wouldn't quit uni to make YouTube videos. I'm still in school, for example, by the way, but I wouldn't quit just to make videos because I enjoy it. Like it's a hobby, but
I guess if your channel was more versatile, then maybe you could consider that. But with RuneScape 3, that would be.
There's a limit. There's a limit.
Yeah, there's like a limit. There's a top end, which I think is probably like 50K is like the max top end. If you're very appealing to like everyone, and then maybe higher if you're appealing to like old school player base as well.
Yeah, I think John, depending on how many uploads you would have made, you would probably hit the same amount of subs, but just I don't know, maybe slower or quicker. I don't really know.
June's videos are definitely like appealing to a very wide audience.
I think, for example, I watched his Ice Poseidon video, and I don't really necessarily care about Ice Poseidon, but because of the way the video was curated, I enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, man. Like with RuneScape, one of the bigger reasons I got like out of it was not only because I was kind of like losing interest in the game. I mean, no one ever quits RuneScape, right? I'm sure I'm gonna start playing it within a couple of months or so. Right? You can't quit that game. It's like it's worse than crack. But it's just that like the RuneScape community felt so limiting, and if RuneScape ever went down, then I'd pretty much lose my viewer base, right? Like, okay, what do I do now? So I kind of
felt like that a lot.
Yeah. So I feel like, okay, I need to diversify. I need to like prove to myself that I can make it outside of RuneScape. So I did like a lot of like other experimental videos, and eventually, I guess the documentaries is what the algorithm likes.
Yeah, they're really good.
They did. They did. Some of them. Jesus, dude. I don't think. Not even. I don't know what I don't focus on all school YouTubers, but there's definitely a limit of what you can pull as a RuneScape channel view wise, and some of viewers have just.
There's a limit on old school as well. So if you look at like League of Legends channels, there's ones with like over 1 million views, 1 million subs, and stuff. But there's not a single old school channel with 1 million subs. The limit's like 300, 400K.
Torfesta's like at the top with a friend who's also stagnated, and I think there's Theoatrix is pretty new.
I think like Settled's probably got a lot of subs.
Of course. How can we?
I think he's got a lot of subs that probably are not even like general old school subs, just people who have found it, who probably don't even keep up with other guys, because it was like banging on the like trending page and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, which is like, dude, it's crazy to me because we have like such amazing content creators. Like one of my favorite ones is Bodhi. Like Bodhi is insane with the amount of hours he streams and like I guess content he makes.
I couldn't do it.
Doesn't he do everything now? I watch his streams. He does other things. Like he doesn't play
occasionally.
Occasionally. Oh, not often.
Oh, not often. If he gets burnt, he'll do like
Roller Coaster
Tycoon.
Oh, there we go.
One dude I'd love to just see. I know it sounds bad, but just go full variety. Sick nerd. I love when he plays other games. I mean, I appreciate his old school streams, but that guy can stream anything. It's so entertaining. Like when he plays like Minecraft or like shooter games, it's just hilarious. I'd love to see him go variety.
I think there's more than just YouTube creation as well. Actually, the amount of effort people put in one video, RuneScape based, even if it's just a progress video, documentary, Swambletics playing for 1,000 hours for 1 minute, it doesn't matter. That much time, I don't think there's many. There's a lot of big YouTubers out there that literally put in 1 hour for a video.
Not gonna lie, I'm an idiot doing progress videos. I'm an idiot. Like they take so long. Like so long to make. Like I could easily just like, you know, bang shorter videos or just like chat about updates or something. But yeah, people who do progress videos, they obviously enjoy what they're doing, because time-wise it makes no sense. Going back to what you said about time you put in versus what you get out, because you put so much time in just to get one video up. And for me, I just love getting videos. I love reading comments. I love seeing, like, you know, people enjoying it and stuff. But yeah, I don't know why I chose progress videos, really, thinking about it.
I mean, you kind of revived
and RuneScape for that matter, because like, you know, you could just do videos on like something a bit more broad, but still like you still need to be kind of niche and unique. But yeah,
what you just said, what's your main motivator, Joon and DarkWorld? You said the comments. I personally think it's the same thing. The comments are what, you know, not the views. The comments are what keep me going personally.
Do you want to go first, Joon?
Oh no, I got to think about this one. This is a good question.
Okay, I'll wing it then. I'll wing it. I'd say it's a means of expressing myself. Like I've always done stuff creative. I started editing music videos for like myself and friends, because where I'm from, a lot of people rap and stuff. That's how I started. I was watching some guy was editing a video for me. He used to do like GTA, like, you know, tricks with the cars where they would like drive up a building and land like, you know, on this tiny little point. And then I was like, we live next door to each other. And I was like, oh, I do music. Can you make me a music video? So we went out and shot it, and I watched him edit, and I was like, you know, I could probably do that. So then I edited my own one, and yeah, and then used that skill to start YouTube. I did like tattooing. I've done art. You know, I just like creating stuff and expressing myself. So that's part of it. And seeing feedback, like seeing other people enjoying something I've, like, you know, pulled out my head. I just really like that.
Have you had time, Joon? Or
oh yeah, sorry.
No, I was curious. Like I completely agree with DarkWorldOrder.
So like my motivations like changed definitely as I started making videos. Initially, like my motivation for like the video essays I made were like, oh wow, you know, like I kind of want to show these people like my cool edits, my like explore my own ideology on the game to see if people agree on things I'm thinking about, right? That was my initial video essay motivation. But for these documentaries, it's like dual motivation, right? So it helps me figure out how not to mess up doing YouTube, because a lot of my documentary is about the rise and fall of other YouTubers. So that's
true. I never thought of that as an aspect.
That's pretty true, dude.
I do not do this. Like learn the ins and outs of what not to do, right?
Yeah, and I think maybe the second part is proving to myself that I can maybe mostly neutrally explain a topic well enough to be able to diversify later on in the future. Like from what I've learned, like, you know, being like building up my professionalism. I want to just become better at making documentaries or whatever I'm making. So it's mostly just improvement.
Experience, yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
And of course, community reaction. I like to see like what people think or like what they're saying about like my newest video.
I wonder.
Sorry.
Oh, I was going to ask on top of that the thing what's difficult is probably balancing out the topic, especially if it's the rise and fall. Being neutral on the topic without, you know, getting clapped in the comments by 1,000
we spoke
fans.
About me and June spoke about it a lot when he was doing the Ice Poseidon thing, wasn't it? She was trying to remain neutral.
Hard.
Because it was something you actually like watched and stuff as well. I remember us speaking about that a lot.
Yeah. I was like asking you about that, like, because you actually met Ice, right?
Yeah. I chatted to him the other day on Twitter. Like we talked quite a bit. He's a cool character, man.
Yeah, like I was honestly like such a big fan of his, because I found him, like, I guess like everyone else here, I found him like really early on Twitch streaming RuneScape. Then he blew up to this like whole other level. I was like, whoa,
watching his journey was amazing. Like
it was crazy.
The rise and fall, right? That's why the video is so good. you put that interesting journey into a video, right? Because that is an immensely interesting journey. Like everything he went through, from like old school RuneScape, like streaming, not showing his face, and the gimmick of wearing a shirt, to then, you know, being like his character and stuff, to then him crying on stream, and then branching out from old school, and then you know, ending up, you know, in a mansion in LA from old school RuneScape. Like, so yeah, where he is now, he's in some weird, like, you know, limbo right now from being
man.
Twitch.
Wow.
I think he's happy. I don't know. I don't keep up with Ice, so
yeah, I don't think many people do as much now.
No. I know, like, his community, most of his Axe community hates him, like, but it is what.
I think everyone's due. Like, I think the quicker you rise, the harder you'll fall.
Yeah,
I definitely agree with that. I think like people who like grow slowly probably end up way more stable at the top. I think the people who just like blow up and get all this attention so quick when they have no experience with it, I think they're the guys who always crash the hardest. Because you have to adapt and grow up so quick.
DJs, Avicii, a little touchy, but for example, he just, you know, he went from 0 to working 24/7, and he just, oof. I don't know. Yeah. You guys know Avicii, right? In his story, have you watched the documentary in Netflix?
I have not.
I have not either.
It's a brief.
You know, he's a DJ. He did too many parties. Basically, he used drugs to like stay awake. Something like that. Like keep on going, help him out.
Dude, I'm kind of in that.
He worked him to death, basically. He worked himself to death.
Like that. Yeah, I kind of have issues like that, like balancing, you know, real life with YouTube. It's something I really struggle with, and I guess you guys can put your opinion on it as well. But I don't know, because it's quite time consuming, you know, and you want to get videos out. You don't want to like upload 6 videos a year. You know, you would like to get one out a month. You get
like
out
me.
as quick as
you
can.
Be like,
yeah, but I mean, like, even you, right, to get that one video up a month or whatever, is you still, you know, you think, if I want to get this up in the next 3 weeks, I'm gonna have to, you know, work my ass off or whatever. It's a lot. Yeah, it's hard. I very much find it hard to balance life and YouTube and streaming and everything. And you know, like even today, like I logged on and someone's like, "Oh, when you streaming?" I'm like, "Oh, I got this podcast." You know, there's always something. Or you know, I've got to go to the shop. You know, I've got to go get food shopping. I want to spend some time with my kids, but I don't want to disappear into irrelevancy.
That's the thing. You even have freaking kids, dude. But that's the thing. People don't realize you still live outside of RuneScape, because RuneScape is one of those games where people literally, there are people that play 20 hours a day.
That's why I found old school content creation so hard, is because you're competing with guys who, you know, have no other commitments. Probably, you know, stereotypical, probably in their mum's basement, able to play 16 hours a day.
Dude, I'm gonna get hate on my video.
Time, you know,
I'm gonna get hate on this video because of that.
No,
I'm kidding. No, you're right though. You're right.
There are people who have less commitments. Is basically what I'm saying. That was an extreme thing. There's maybe people, especially as people who stream, who like have jobs as well. I don't know how they do it. Because when I'm working, like, you know, full time, when I come home, I want to switch off. I don't want to turn a stream on. You know what I mean? It's hard, like, to keep it up.
Didn't we talk about that just before we start? I think because if you have a 40 hours work week, Monday to Friday, you're gone. You have to wake up. You have to do your thing. I have that with my internship now. I still do YouTube and streaming, but I cannot stream for 6 hours. That's for sure. I stream for 1 to 3.
Streaming's tiring, man.
I am very curious. I know you find it tiring. I do, but John, how do you find streaming whenever you did it?
Oh, dude, I didn't stream I streamed for like 5 minutes maximum overall because I saw my frame rate.
Oh yeah, it didn't work, did it?
Yeah, it didn't work. I was like, nah.
I thought you kept going. I thought you were committed, dude. Oh.
The way I look at it, right, when you play in RuneScape with no one watching, and maybe like you only have to flick your recorder on and off, are you sat there smiling, upbeat, chatting away? No, you were sat there probably looking miserable as shit, you know, slouched down, just chilling out. You know what I mean? But when you're streaming, you got to be switched on, sat up, chatting to everyone, you know, on your toes. That shit's exhausting.
It does make it fun though, the interaction.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really fun, but yeah, it's tiring. I don't know how these guys, like, I see people streaming like 12 hours a day every day. I'm like, how the hell do you do that?
I think. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if it's the big boy streamers, it's the money. Let's not. Let's
I mean,
be
that
real.
helps the motivation, but it's
if
still
you don't
exhausting.
have to work. But yeah, it's still 12 hours a day. I think if you do that 7 days a week, I don't know, like, who's a big streamer? Like, Disguised Toast? Pokimane?
He
I don't know.
streams quite a bit, yeah.
Asmongold? You know, I don't know. I think you'd probably be sapped completely, like, dead at the end of the day.
I guess a lot of them guys have editors as well, so they don't, like, you know, do the... they don't get off and then edit as well, like I do and you do.
Yep.
That's why it's so hard to balance.
Imagine having an editor, dude. Damn, that would
that'd be pretty cool. I'm a bit too much of a control freak though. I'd be like, send it back to them. Can you change this? Can you change that?
Oh, oof, dude. But you were talking about balancing out life. Now you find that difficult,
how's it for
right?
you? How's it for you?
I'm curious too.
Oh, I'll go first then. So I have internship now, or before that I had school, but now I have an exam internship, and it's basically 9 hours a day with breaks. So I wake up at 6:15 a.m. I have to be there at 7:30 a.m. So yeah, and then I work there till like 4:30. So that p.m. 4 p.m. 4:30, whatever. So basically 9 hours. And then I have to cycle home, which is like 20 minutes. And then I go to the gym 4 times a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Now, Saturday doesn't matter whatsoever, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday do matter. So then I'm 2 hours and 30 minutes further and losing my time. And then it's like, I don't know, 7 p.m. I eat, 8 p.m. shower, you know, whatever. And then making a video, working on a video, streaming as well is almost impossible. Like, making a video is actually easier.
You have to spread yourself so thin.
Yes. But streaming is easier to start, but more tiring. But making a video while you're tired is easier than streaming.
I don't know how Micro does it, because he's like always streaming regularly. He's always got his videos going.
It's his full-time job, though.
He's amazing at it. Like,
he does it perfectly.
But even if it is his full-time job, like, he still does it better than most, man.
Mm-hmm.
I've asked him for tips a few times, but I don't know. He's just really good at it.
He is.
Dude, I have to.
Yeah, dude's so, like, amazing work ethic.
It's good. Like, especially for RuneScape 3. Like, it's hard to do what he's doing, that's for sure.
I got a question. Who would you consider, like, if you know of anyone, for, like, RuneScape? It could be old school RS3, who's, like, seriously underrated, and also it could be the same person who you think will be, like, next up as, like, a big dude.
I wanna let John go first in this, because I have to think between a few people.
I mean, if you both want thinking time, I can go first.
Yeah.
Go ahead, dude.
But that I see a lot of guys who are like they pop up, their videos are good, and then they just disappear because they just don't get the results. Because as you said earlier, at the moment, it's, you know, it's very slow. You have to pump videos out and just keep pumping them out, and then you get hundreds of them, and then it's just way slower than anyone would ever think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely say that guy I shouted out the other day. He's Frank Su RS.
He makes Iron Man, right?
Yeah, it's the first time in ages I've watched a video. I'm laughing out loud. Like, my girlfriend come downstairs. She's like, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, "Mate, these videos are hilarious." It's just my type of humor, man. But I reckon if he sticks at it, he'll be pretty good. Maybe someone like Mr. Cartho does like the locked stuff, but he's someone who struggles with time because he works a lot.
Oof,
so
dude.
That's quite punishing when you're trying to come up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's time. It's time. Time you need to have, or you don't.
Is there anyone you've seen?
I mean, I know one already. So there's this one guy that has actually interviewed me, and he makes videos, and he stuck around as one of the only people. He got low views on videos. He made good quality videos almost from the start. He did make videos like 7 years ago, like a Corporal Beast guide, which is super old. So he technically isn't new, but he tried properly again recently, and he broke the 1K sub barrier, I think, a month ago, maybe 2. And there's another guy that just popped up that really makes cool videos. But yeah, Brillimus is the guy that I mean.
I know who you're on about. Yeah.
And the other guy that I think you may have seen his videos already, he makes nice thumbnails right from the get-go. He talks perfectly, has a good mic. It's Guides RS.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of his stuff.
I think it's
saw him do a
Australian.
video spending like over 100 on keys. I was like, I have to go in there and tell him it's a bad idea. I was like, why?
MTX.
Why are you doing it? Why are you supporting it?
But yeah, those two. I've shouted out plenty of smaller channels like RS Galaxy Shark, Brilly again, P2 Powers.
I agree with that, guides, dude. Yeah, definitely. And I see so many on old school as well. Cause
oh yes, like crazy challenges.
So saturated. Like it's so saturated. It's so competitive. There's so many. There's more like literally, like probably I swear, like 50% of the people who play it are trying to make videos. Like there's so many channels, but I come across so many little gems on there. Are really good. I can't even list them.
If you want to find them, anyone watching, just look up any old school topic and sort by newest uploads or low views or whatever. You'll find them.
Yeah, there's so many. There's a lot of RS3 guys popping up at the moment as well. I see new ones every day. They're just hard to find. Because they're not very good at tagging and stuff. So you never see them if you just search RuneScape 3. But I come across a lot of them in my comments. To be honest, that's how I find them.
Who else pops up? Just me, right? And my crew, and like because the guides just pop up everywhere. Like, basically.
Yeah, that Diggy Mole as well. He's
on the up
and coming.
Diggy Mole. But John, do you know? Have you got anyone in your mind? On your mind?
Yeah, sorry. I think so. But also, really quick, because you mentioned a lot of people are trying to like be RuneScape content creators. A big tip for them is don't make your videos like a minute or 2 minutes long because they will not get promoted. If you get your videos to like 10 or over, then the higher audience retention will then get picked up by the algorithm. But like that's a mistake I see a lot of like new guys making is making short videos, which is hard to blow up, really.
Yes.
I would semi disagree.
I
think
yes.
At the very, 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 very beginning, maybe a good idea to chuck up like loads of videos.
Get a foundation
to get your first like 100, but then after you've got at least 100 subs, then you're correct. That's why you always see the 10-minute mark as like the benchmark people aim for a lot, like 10:01. I've seen that so many times. Like we've hit it, boys. Upload.
or even better, make videos on drama. And I'm not kidding. They get big views, even if they're 2 minutes long. If you put Jagex in a title and Jagex bad, views. Okay.
But I feel like that's like if you're already established.
Okay, maybe it's for me. Yeah,
many shorter videos. Yeah, I just don't see many short new videos around. Like whenever I do discover someone, it's usually like they have like maybe 30 minutes or like 10-minute, 20-minute views talking about something else. But like the reason I'm talking about that is because of one of the guys who gets pretty low views, and I think he puts out amazing work. So this guy hasn't uploaded in 7 months, so he probably gave up. But
you see that his name is you always find him too late.
Yeah, his name is SoulSpark. There's no space in between, and he actually motivated me to make like video essays because he puts so much like work and editing into his videos, but they're so short, so like they're not getting picked up by the algorithm because like they're like a minute, 2 minutes long. You know what I mean? But like he puts yeah. But he puts in so much work.
I think I found the wrong person. What? Oh, wait, no. Oh, does he have 2,000 subscribers?
No, I linked him in. He has like 606.
Oh, I've seen this guy. I've seen this guy. I've seen his videos. Yeah. I have had it in my recommended. No joke. Ah.
Yeah,
I like the idea of that wheel man mode. Obviously, he didn't continue with it, but he spins the wheel. It's kind of similar to what like is it Modley, what he's doing now.
Like ABC Iron Man or something. Alpha Man.
I like little quirky things. That's the thing as well with RuneScape 3 is I see so people like yourself, my crew, because there's so much gaps for content. Because like I was really like screaming for like so many niches to be filled. And then I see people, I don't know if it's like just my view, but I see you and I see my crew just spreading yourself so thin because there's so many things you can do. You like my crew does like flute stuff, hardcore, this, that, doing like a million things at once because there's just so much room for like.
My crew's done everything, dude. Like he has done content-wise.
I find it quite hard to keep up with what he's doing because he does so many different things at once. Yeah, he's bang on the clues now as well. Like he does a little bit of everything, but there's just so much room for new people to come up.
That's true. And I think we're about to see people in the new year come up like Digimon, OSRS, Brilly's growing. I think that there's going to be some new people. I don't know.
There's
about
been a
old school.
huge wave of people who've just decided to start making videos. I think a lot of people have are coming from old school as well, and they're just like, "Yo, I'm gonna start playing RS3," and then they're like, "Yo, I make videos as well. Why not?"
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them.
There's a lot more streamers, I think, than newer YouTubers.
Streamers have just come out on the woodwork lately. there's like so many people streaming RS3 at the minute, just out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. And old school, I think I've seen a couple like smaller streamers as well.
There's some people just blowing up as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think with old school, people see like how many views people are getting, right? Especially with streaming, they see all these dudes with like 1,000 views, and they think, "Oh, there's a lot of views floating around. This would probably be a good game to stream." But not realizing like how loyal everyone is, and they don't really like, they watch this one guy.
Yeah.
You could be an amazing streamer and only ever get 20 views because just how many streamers there are.
You just mentioned loyal, and I can guarantee you, if John now made a RuneScape video, the amount of comments that would say "Welcome back to RuneScape 3" would probably be a lot. Because if you quit RuneScape 3, this is the only game I think you can come back a year later and still have people watching you. Just take that crunchy YouTuber.
Yeah, but they'll hate you as soon as you leave.
Yes.
They'll welcome you back, yes, but not the other way. They won't wish you luck.
Do you know Crunchy? I doubt John does, but you probably
do. the female.
I mean, I don't think
right?
she's it doesn't matter what gender, whatever she is now, but she's a YouTuber.
I mean, it stands out because there's not a lot of females.
I think she wanted to become a he, but yeah.
I don't know anything about that. But...
Neither, but she quit like 3-4 times for a 9-month break, came back every time with a banger of a video, like progress video, and they all welcome back. So they because RuneScape is a game you don't really quit. People
I think
still be there.
I think a part of that though is they don't do anything in between. A lot of them, like I think like Mr. Adelaide RS is an example of that.
He quit, right?
He'll vanish, but I think if he come back, he'd be fine. He's still got his like loyal guys, because he's not done anything in between. I think he said like he would like to. He's got a second channel. He does some random stuff on. He said he would like to just be able to upload some different stuff, but he knows it would do damage. Like if he ever wanted to just come back, because it's quite a hard thing to achieve. And I don't know how you did it, June. Have you got any tips on that?
Dude, teach me
on diversifying.
Yes.
Yeah. What's your experience with that? And like,
very curious.
Went well.
Let's see. So, I guess how I started was diversifying within my RuneScape videos, right? I started making some like really weird RuneScape videos I normally wouldn't make. An example of that would be like a friend one, right? I made a video about him, which is like it is RuneScape related, but the main focus was on a person.
Smart, actually, yeah. So you went like RuneScape content creator in that style, and then you went like someone who used to do RuneScape.
Yeah,
yeah. Then you went.
And then you went like, see it, dude.
Like that,
Someone else.
Smart, yeah.
So like, I mean, well, I tried diversifying with other videos too. Like, and I tried so many different styles, and none of those worked. But then, like when I made the Ice video, it was like half and half, right? Because he was RuneScape, but now he's like Twitch, or he was Twitch, I guess.
A streamer.
But then, yeah, exactly. So now, like that showed me, it's like, okay, now people know I can make these kind of videos. If you're subscribed, then you can expect more of these. So that's kind of how I did it. It's just I found a niche video within my RuneScape videos, and I expanded that to something bigger overall.
Dude, big brain strats, man. Holy crap.
Thank you, dude.
Do you know what I'd like, right? I'd like to just be able to even just mainly do RuneScape and upload the odd video, because
that's what I'm trying.
Yeah, that'd just be nice to just be able to do that. But as soon as you upload one different video, even if you uploaded 3 hours before a RuneScape video, everyone's like, "Oh, if you quit, oh, he's quit." Like you're like, dude, I just uploaded a RuneScape video.
Dude, people unsub straight away.
Yeah,
I've seen that happen. People like, I had 5 unsubs for a game review in the first 4 hours.
I mean, it happens, yeah. But like, you got to push through, man. You got to like, oh well, they probably weren't fans of yours anyways.
True. That's the thing. They probably watch you more for the content than for the person. But in my case, that's logical. I'm a guide maker, so
I think
mostly and entertainer with funny moments and streams, but mostly guides.
I mean, you can't expect someone to like everything you do because everyone likes different stuff. But
Exactly.
at the same time, like at least like be respectful of it, please. Just don't watch it if you don't like it. Do you know what I mean?
That's true. Yes.
That would just be so much nicer rather than just coming in. Oh, dislike, fuck you. You know, like
there's
so much of that.
I'm gonna actually
So
have a
much,
peek at John's video. Have you had that both ice by any chance?
Oh, probably not.
Oh, no. Actually, the comments, because that's so many views, they just get outclapped by people with 1,000 upvotes talking about ice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's I can't even find them. Guaranteed.
They'll be there. They'll be buried.
Buried by the Jesus, dude.
By the fans of ice.
But you said loyal, yeah. So you can switch from RuneScape, as you see. Like John is an example. Fat Nooblet. Well, he didn't switch from RuneScape. He switched to old school, which is it's also difficult switching from old school.
Well, yeah, me switching. I tried to do the series that I did recently with the RuneScape 3, trying it out. I did actually attempt that a few years ago, and it got absolutely annihilated. Because at the time, I was doing well with old school videos. I was getting like 3,000 and like views a video. Like 2,000.
That's good for your channel size, I think.
Yeah, at the size at the time, I had like 2,000 subs or something.
Jesus, that's insane.
Yeah, and then it was like I tried then going to RS3, then to do the same thing, like see if what's changed and stuff. So I had that idea floating around for a while, and the video just got annihilated. People were just like, dislike, why are you playing this trash? We want old school videos. Like it got destroyed. But I think this time round, it was like you were saying with Joon's videos, they got washed out, right? So I got some hate on the first episode, but all the new people just like washed it out, so it was fine.
Wow, dude. I'm going to make a tech channel, and hopefully I'll have a lot of people talking about the tech.
Yeah.
Tech video, sorry.
Hey, there you go.
No, that won't happen. But, it's completely different. That's also something I'd love to do, by the way, apart from gaming, like doing every game.
Have you got anything in the works, like any sort of like random something different you're working on that you might do in the future?
I'm working on a review of a video game. A couple. I scrapped one, but I want to make a video about World of Tanks and why it might be worth playing. Like just like my RuneScape 3 review, be a very serious critique of the game.
Okay.
But
where are you uploading it?
Probably on the main channel. That's the thing.
It's
a one-off.
It's hard, isn't it? It's hard because you're like, I want more people to see it, obviously. So you're like, I want to put it on my main channel. I don't want to put it on another channel where it's probably going to struggle if I put a lot of work into it. It's a very hard decision, yeah.
That's.
But thing. I mean, it's good though because you can, even if you do get like a lot of harsh critiques, those can help you improve. And World of Tanks is also like a massive multiplayer game. Not really like RuneScape, but similar too. So you'll probably have like a lot of people play RuneScape that also play that game. So I think that could help you, diversify. I think it's good.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay,
as well, right? RS3 people are very like tutorial, like with their YouTubers as well. So they get like they can get upset when they do other stuff. But one thing I wish they would think about is, like, for your example, yourself, right? So if you did a video like that and it blows up, then these people are going to then look through your channel and be like, oh, RuneScape 3, I remember I played that as a kid. Might check out some of your other videos and then start playing RuneScape.
That's what I wanted.
It can be beneficial for RuneScape as a whole to have more diverse content creators. But you only see like two extremes. You either see a huge channel who just randomly, decides to do a one-off RuneScape video, or you see like a RuneScape channel that is too scared to do anything else, or might do one video.
Yeah. Oh man, but dude, I if I could be the size of IGP or PewDiePie, imagine playing RuneScape and having people try it out. I would love to just be able to have that ability.
You'd crash the game. Yeah,
you'd crash the game. Wouldn't be able to support it.
Jagex, please pay PewDiePie to play your game, dude. Sponsor him. Come on, do it.
Old school are doing it, and RS3 are not. It makes me so upset. There's so many people getting sponsored by old school at the minute. Big channels.
Seriously?
They're doing like one-off old school videos, and they're really good as well because these big channels have very unique editing styles. So you see like a RuneScape progress video, and it's just edited so different to anything you've seen before. with like all the memes and different styles. And
damn.
I'd love to see them sponsor, but I just think like old school and RS3 are just run completely different.
Oh, now they are, yeah.
Like, it's crazy. You think they would like some crossover, but they're like two different companies at this point. Basically. With their business models.
Didn't they pay the lazy... Oh, actually, the Lazy Peon, the RPG reviewer, I'm not sure if you guys know him, maybe?
Yeah.
He made a video about old school, well, not RuneScape 3. He mentioned it, but he didn't talk about RuneScape 3, which is a shame, because he actually tries, like, completely dead MMOs as well. Why didn't he try RuneScape 3?
Didn't he, like, save a game, like, 2 days ago? Oh, it was called Return of Reckoning?
I don't know. I don't watch him regularly.
There was a game that was literally just about to die, and he did a video on it, and now the servers are like maxed out full of players.
Dude.
I've got it here. I've got it here because I want to play it and try it out. It looks so good. It's called Return of Reckoning.
Wow.
And you know what's going to happen now? I'm going to go play this game. I'm not going to record it, and I'm not going to upload it just because, you know, I'll play it in secret. When this could have been, you know, some good content for my channel. But
oof, dude.
It's too scary.
It sounds like a good idea because you said it was a dead game, so there's probably a niche for new content creators if it's blowing up, right?
Yeah,
it could be pretty good.
Second channel content, I guess.
Dude, I wanted to do that. I wanted to switch this game. Have you ever played Dead Frontier?
No, never heard of it.
Do you even know it? No?
I think I've heard of it, yeah.
It's an
but I never played it.
Zombie MMO, basically.
Oh, that sounds dope.
The first game was really popular back. It's you know, there's RuneScape, there's Club Penguin, Adventure Quest, and Dead Frontier was similar. Not that big, but close. It was a pretty big browser game, and they wanted to make a second game, and it would be on Steam. And I actually made a video at the RuneScape Beach event, like saying, "Oh, I've made all the videos I've wanted to make." I can like show a screenshot on screen if I find it in editing. Saying I'm done, don't know what to do for YouTube content anymore, and that was like 10 months. No, probably like 18 months ago. And since then, I've uploaded just a massive amount of videos. But I actually told my subscribers I was going to try and make it on that game, make as much content as I did, and then the first hour of the game it was just trash.
What was the feedback on the video like?
People were positive. I've actually made a community post before saying like I want to diversify my content. But every time there's like 50 people in the comments saying, I'll support you no matter what, dude. T-Guy, I'll do it. But
I think a big problem is the people who do are normally the less vocal ones. Yes. So you upload a video, right? Say it gets 1,000 views.
That's good for another game.
And 10 comments, right? And then probably like 9 out of the 10 comments will be like really horrible, right? I've been in this scenario. Yeah. But what you got to think, there's like 900 odd other people who've watched it who might have really enjoyed it and just didn't say anything. So you as a content creator, you see them 9 out of 10 horrible comments, you think, oh, this video sucked. But the good people, the people, not good people, the people who enjoy it are normally like the less vocal, other than the ones who really enjoy it.
That's true.
I think I know why. It's because like, so the top comments are the positive comments. So instead of commenting, they just leave a like. When someone that hates it, they don't see any negative comments. It's like, wow, what's going on here? So then, since they don't see like, you know, really bad comments or whatever, they'll then comment their own hateful comment or whatever because they don't really see it up there.
Why has no one said this?
Oh shit, dude. That's wow. Never thought of it that way either.
I guess this drama just gets more attention.
Yes.
Like people will like wanna, you know, express negative views more than, you know, for example, you've got a friend who's in a relationship. Most of the stuff you probably hear is negative. Like, it comes to you when it's like, oh, yo, she's been a bitch or whatever. She's really annoyed me. And then you'll think, like, why are you with that person? Because they're not going to come to you and be like, yo, I had a really good day today. You know, didn't really do much, to chill. That was nice. The people are more vocal about the negative stuff, aren't they?
True.
Yeah.
Well, unless it's a guy with a guy and like, yo, dude, I smashed. And then, yeah, you have those as well.
Yeah.
But you have the braggers as well. So, you know, but yes.
Only vocal about extremes.
I agree with you. Mostly negative, and you're like, oh, why are you with that person? I've had that as well.
Oh, I got a question, Joon. We spoke a little bit about this a while ago, but didn't you have like a load of crap with your channel because you made a video on someone and he like sued you or something?
What? Drama?
Oh, yeah, drama. Yeah, so I made this as I do. I made a video about this. Have you guys heard of Low Tier God?
No.
I know it from
Yeah.
just from your video.
I'm gonna look at your channel right now, by the
Yeah,
way.
dude, he's honestly like a nobody, but
Oof.
it's insane. It's hilarious. So I made this video about this guy who is the biggest man-child of the fighting community. The biggest crybaby. It's just insane about how much this guy cries. And he's so racist. He's so slanderous. And he like threatens people he doesn't like, me included. So what happened is I made it like a documentary, a neutral documentary about this guy, as I do.
Mm-hmm.
He DMCA's it because he doesn't like what I said. Within the 14 days of trying to get it back up, because once it goes down, you have to wait 14 days.
Oh, wow.
For court action, or else it stays down.
Mm-hmm. Wait, did you just cut out? Or...
Oh yeah, no, sorry, I think I did.
Oh,
but
crap.
So it stays out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so it stays down, and he was just like threatening me, like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna sue you, this and that." I'm like, okay, well then do it. Like, I'm waiting 14 days for you to either sue me or get the like drop your thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't do that, and I'm just like sitting there waiting. My video goes back up, and then he starts crying to a to a stream, telling them to go like dislike bomb my video, report it. I'm like, dude, really? Like, no one cares. But then check this out, right? He gets his moderators to send me death threats.
Oh damn! I didn't know he got that deep, because you said you didn't. Because I think he was like involved in some stuff. You didn't really want to talk about it, just to be safe. So I didn't hear all this then.
It's because of the lawsuit that was going to happen. But
yeah,
yeah.
So he was like, I can't really go into details. Like, I'll just keep my mouth shut for a bit.
Yeah, but like now that I know that he botched the lawsuit, I don't care, because what he did is he later he was very slanderous with me, extremely slanderous. He said on stream he doesn't understand copyright. Biggest thing is he doxed me.
Oh shit!
On stream.
That's
in what way did he dox you?
He put all my so whenever you get like a DMCA, I'm sure you guys know this, but for the audience,
so he got some like your real name and
yeah, you have to do that. Yeah, you have to tell YouTube your crap.
Yeah, so for the audience, whenever you get a DMCA, which is a video takedown request, YouTube has to do it. And in order to get your video back up, you have to send YouTube your personal information, first name, last name, where you live, so you can send it to the other party who's trying to take it down, so they can use it.
So they need that information for court and stuff, yeah.
Oh,
so then, yeah.
No.
So he doxes me on live stream. Keemstar, he comes in and is like, okay, what's going on? The man himself, Keemstar, like I was like, whoa, this is getting crazy. And then he's like, okay, what's going on? And I guess in fear of losing his channel, Low Tier God stops the doxing. And then like that was like a couple months ago, but like 2 months ago.
For doxing?
Dude, isn't that that's like
it's serious.
Doxing is like, isn't that like irreversible on the internet basically? Like
but like the thing is, now I can sue him. I can definitely sue him and probably even take his channel because it's an asset. But
can he be asked though?
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm still waiting for him to do some action. So I'm like, come on, I'm waiting, dude. So he definitely cannot. I mean, he can sue me, but like he botched it so bad because he doxed me, he harassed me after I told him like, hey man, like stop contacting me. And next thing that happened was 2 months ago, he on stream very vividly explained to his audience about how he would rape me and kill me.
Jesus.
Wow.
So
dude,
I'm like,
what the fuck?
And
that's actually crazy.
Yeah. So I have so much to go off of. In case I probably like in the future will once I have, I could probably even crowdfund it, but I'm just like I'm still waiting for you to sue me so that way it looks better for me. Like, well, I mean, it looks better for me for the judge.
Yeah.
Because it's like he did all this and he tries to sue me anyways. So it's like I'm just sitting here waiting. It's like, come on, dude. But he's not going to do it because it costs way too much money on his side, and I can probably even get my case pro bono because of how easy it would be to win. But no, it's funny. It's hilarious,
dude. That's some next level. You said Keemstar as well, but he got involved. That means that was pretty. Like, I don't know how big that guy is personally. I don't know him.
He's huge.
Oh,
how many viewers does he
Keemstar?
get? No, Keemstar.
He's a couple million subs. He's like the go-to.
No, not Keemstar. The other guy.
Oh, the other guy.
He was trying to.
Locher God, he's like at I think 45K, but he's been making videos since like 2009. So
Is he a known
has his
streamer?
channels. I mean, I hate this word, but I guess I have to use it. But do you know what like a lol cow is?
I actually have no clue.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Low tier, like.
Sad.
So I recently, like, I guess within the past 2 years, I found out what like lol cow is, and basically it's someone who is massively trolled for their usually toxic personality.
So they're usually the people you make videos on, basically.
Sometimes.
So is it basically saying they're kind of like low quality?
Sorry.
In a sense. I don't know.
It's kind of like you milk them for lols because they're a lol cow, right? You're milking them for like comedy purposes. Like
yeah. So the people that easily trolled people, they're the most entertaining. Like,
yeah, and that's what it is. Like,
Ice Poseidon.
oh my god.
People who they're like people just try and get a reaction out of them with the donos and the jokes, and they just like their weird,
Gross score
reactions.
Yeah.
I'd say Gross Score definitely fits in that category in Ice Poseidon. He's one of them funny sort of guys. He's got like a trolley following, right?
Dude, I would not like to have
but
that.
he
gets harassed.
He's much worse. Like Ice, I don't think like people like Ice aren't really like violent or anything. Like Ice is just kind of a liar on stream sometimes.
That's not that
But
bad.
LTG, he doxes people, threatens them, and he, in my opinion, is just a terrible overall person. And he brings a lot of this on himself.
So he's like watching a car crash. That's why he gets viewers. People just can't look away. You just gotta watch it unfold. Do you know what I mean?
Morbidly curious, by the way.
And like the thing that makes it like so much even crazier is like he is so stupid. He's like the dumbest person you can ever meet, and he thinks himself like as a god.
Yeah, I think some of the most entertaining people to watch are people like that for me.
But it's funny.
You just can't look away. Like, just car crash.
The fact of the matter that he like threatened you on stream is like pretty stupid in itself, I think, because literally, is it like are there things that were recorded?
Oh no, yeah.
Oh, then he's screwed, dude. Imagine like.
I have all the recordings. I have all the screenshots. I have backups.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because court, if that ever happens, that's definitely useful. But damn.
Yeah, exactly. Something like.
I thought like you were gonna like drama was gonna be like, yo, dude, this YouTuber said my videos sucked and we had a fight, but no, this was some big stuff, dude. That's like I would never want to have something like that ever. That seems awful, dude. Doxing.
You know something funny?
Go ahead.
I know, yeah, this is really bad, but like, so he sent his monitors to go send me death threats, but like, I think a few months later, he accidentally doxed all his mods too. So I'm like, wow,
Jesus, just one of them people.
Yeah.
How do you even act? That's stupid.
Some people just like silly, they dox themselves all the time.
So what he did is so like he sells these shirts that say Covenant on them, but the word Covenant is it's his thing, right? But someone copyrighted it, like the word Covenant to like mess with him essentially.
Right?
People are savages on
so
the internet.
Yeah, they are.
He pulls out a piece of paper of all the orders he's gotten, and like all the orders are just his mods because no one else is going to buy from him, and they show like all the addresses.
Oh, the names. Oh
no,
my god,
dude. Oh, I would be so mad.
I've seen a lot of people make that mistake, just like opening their Discord while they're streaming, and there's like a private conversation right there. Like, I've seen so many people do that.
Dude,
God.
You know how to counter that? And what I do, I have my screen recorder. I never have. I have the window. I never have.
You capture the game, right?
Only for the charity stream I did, but because I needed to play like videos for the special effect charity. But and I don't use a face cam for another. Yeah, just no for that. I just don't for many reasons. But that's like kind of one in case someone walks in with a piece of paper or something, or doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've seen people do unboxing streams, and their like address is just there on the box.
Oh,
I've seen some people do that.
I've done that before myself.
That's bad.
I sent a picture to a buddy of mine. He will never ever like share my address, but I sent a picture of this was like 5 years ago as well, like of a new graphics card or something, and it said my entire thing.
I've done that on live on stream. Luckily, someone messaged me quietly
Deleted the
on the
VOD?
side, and then I deleted the VOD.
Good.
I think
good.
I opened Amazon, and it has your real name just right there on the side. It's like,
no,
it's not
dude,
that
that's
big
scary,
of a deal,
though.
but it's not that big of a deal, but still, like,
it's just something you don't want out there. Yeah.
yeah, you click the wrong thing and it will have your address as well.
Oh, dude. The thing is, even if they have their address, most of the time, especially if you're as small as us, it won't matter. Even if you're big, but there is that chance that some weirdo will send something
It's a
to you,
percentage thing,
or
like,
come to your house and do something weird. That's the only thing.
the more people you have, the higher that percentage is.
PewDiePie, dude. I remember him complaining about a video, like people coming up to his house for pictures and stuff. Imagine.
Yeah, I've heard that happens a lot. Like, I've seen a lot of people tweet, like, yeah, I appreciate you're a fan, but just do not come to my house anymore. I've seen so many people put that.
Deji, for example.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
I said it got scary, the amount of people turn up at his house.
Oh, I mean, dude,
just, like, constant.
Because he's an IRL streamer. That's even bigger. Like, literally, if you watch his streams and he's in a cafe or whatever, I think that's a danger of IRL streaming. I would not be able to do that. I would be too much of a pussy. But
yeah, I see. Evan, he was someone who did IRL for a while. He is trying to make a movie at the moment about it, where it's he's like the IRL streamer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then one dude just starts, like, appearing in the background all the time and is like really obsessed with him.
Oh God, stalked.
I hope that movie drops and it works out.
I'd watch that. I'm curious.
Good concept, good concept. Because I see something like that eventually happening with IRL, but IRL's really died down now. To be fair, feel more into, like, wholesome content again, which is nice.
It's better than, like,
yeah. It's also safer.
Yes, yeah, I think originally people were into the extreme stuff, but now people like wholesome IRL, like someone out with a girlfriend or with their kids, or just generally traveling and being nice.
I would still not do that
extreme anymore.
That's just.
I mean, there are channels out there who like are family channels and
oh my God, no.
So
I don't know about that. I don't know. That's just me though. I would. That doesn't make sense to me personally. Like.
Yeah, I if I had a community like Ice did back in the day, or other streamers of that caliber, I would never show my kids on stream. No. But with my community, my daughter comes and says hello to the chat. There's never any like weird comments. Like, yeah, when I did my subathon, like she wanted to come in and say hello. And I put it on full webcam. She likes to see herself. And as people were subscribing, I was like, she was saying thank you for the subscription.
Oh, dude, that is wholesome though.
And it was really wholesome. There wasn't any like weird like comments or like nasty comments. But I know certain streamers would get that. Like Groscore shows his daughter a lot, and his daughter can't speak, and she's like at an age where she should be able to speak, and everyone just puts like unmute Ellie, like his daughter's name.
Oh no!
Like, unmute her and stuff.
I would laugh at that, but it's sad.
It's kind of funny, but it's comes with the territory, I guess.
Oh man.
Some savages out there, but yeah, I guess it's what you attract really.
I
what
was
you allow to happen.
Mm-hmm. I was on the front page for that special effect charity. Yes. I don't know. You must be.
You had like 1,000 views, right?
Yes, and John, I don't know if you know about the charity, but it's. Do you?
I think I've heard about it. I'm not sure really what it is.
Oh, it's a beautiful charity. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it. I wanted to do it, but my Twitch was down at the time, and I didn't know when I'd get it back. So I was like,
yeah, you were banned. Drama, by
yeah,
the
I was
way.
banned at the time. So I wasn't sure. Like, really wanted to excite. I'm very passionate about it as a parent. You know, and I can really sympathize with other parents as well who have like full-time jobs for kids with special needs.
Yeah, some guy came up to me, dude, on that stream, and he said he had 2 disabled kids, and he was just thanking me, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, there's a few people in my
that's
community
pretty deep,
who
dude.
do as well. Yeah, there's quite a lot. There's a guy in my community has a lot of kids with special needs and stuff. And yeah, that's one thing I love about doing YouTube and streaming is just meeting people from all over the world. You know, people you would never speak to, and just learning about different cultures and stuff. That's definitely the highlight for me.
Also, during that stream, dude, I need to tell you that you were talking about toxicity. Yeah, I had random people in my stream, and I was showing those videos every hour or something of like kids in a wheelchair being able to play with their mouth or something, like really cool stuff. The entire charity basically for children, and I think even adults with physical disabilities, to give them the opportunity to play video games.
I was tearing up when I see them videos.
It's really cool, yeah.
They get to me, man.
Some guy, I thankfully had like 5-6 mods ready. Like my entire mod team from my Discord was there. Shout out to all of them, Dobby, Skelly.
Oh, I saw this guy. I know what you're on about.
there's
like,
a few
you or something.
Yeah, there's some guys said like, "Yo, is that you in the wheelchair, dude? Are you?" And then someone else said like, "Oh, retards are must be killed or something." Like, dude,
I must
what?
have missed that one. The mod's got that quick at least.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like, doing a charity stream, like that just makes me. Why? Like, what's the point?
I think a lot of people, they just feel very comfortable on the internet, and they're just able to I think everyone has a bit of a dark side. But I think a lot of people, they feel comfortable and anonymous on the internet, and they just let their dark side rip. Like it's like an outlet for them to just go online and be a cunt.
Reddit,
Yeah.
4chan. Yeah.
Yeah, they might not even be that bad in person, but that's just their way of like having an outlet, which is wrong. I don't agree with it, but I think that's the reason. I hope anyway. Like, there's at least some goodness in these people.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I hate the world?
I'm sure they're different in real life. Maybe
So
it's just.
Do you want to go over like some of the questions that we was or topics that we may have missed?
I have two I think we've missed. That's what other games do you guys play? A lot.
Oh, be interested to see what June plays.
Oh, okay. Recently, like, well, first Minecraft. I mean, you know Minecraft, right?
Yes.
Who doesn't play Minecraft, dude? Amazing. Yeah. What's Minecraft? Yeah, and
Blocks.
but more recently, yeah, is Escape from Tarkov.
Ooh.
That's a hard game, bro. That's so hard. I've been playing it. It's savage, man. It's so hard.
It's insane, dude. But I've been doing like so much better now. I have like, I think my stash is worth 15 mil, and I'm just like, I'm killing it.
It's like the Dark Souls of shooters, right?
Yeah, it is basically like the hardcore Dark Souls of shooters. You're put into
I
like
suck at that game.
Dude, everyone sucks. Everyone sucks.
I just know nothing about guns, and the fact you have to like buy the gun, and then you have to buy a certain magazine for the gun, and then certain ammunition that will work in that gun. I have no idea. Like,
dude, that's what makes it like so fun, though. Yeah.
I'm curious.
But
now.
dude, it's been blowing up. It's been blowing up everywhere. So essentially, it's like you have, think about like any other battle royale, right? Mm-hmm. Except you can pull things out of the battle royale and put it into your permanent inventory. Where
if you survive with anything, you can keep it. Like, so you can get in there. Like, it's a risk, right? So you get in there and then you kill loads of people and you get loads of good loot. You're like, do I stay and try and get more and risk dying and losing everything, or do I make a run for it now and try and get out and save all the stuff? You know, it's pretty cool.
I'm interested now. I don't like Dark Souls. I don't like getting salty.
It's a shooter game. It's
but
like
shooters are for me, so I might actually buy that on sale or something.
If you want to play it sometime, I'd be down. Like, I've got it.
Stream it, guys.
Also,
yeah.
It's a bit like also of a horror game too.
Ooh.
You know, it's not intentionally horror, but it's you'll get like super like freaked out
because you're risking stuff. Yeah, so you're like creeping around and you're generally risking like hours and hours of like work if you do like a big run with all your expensive gear.
Damn.
Exactly. Like sometimes you'll be like creeping out at night and you'll hear like a footstep, right? And that's like the most tense thing ever. It's
I like unintentional scary games. Like Subnautica scares the crap out of me.
That's
I don't
such
think
a good game
to be like a horror.
No, I think with people with whatever it's called, thalassophobia, deep sea fear, they get scared shitless.
Oh, I do. They have that in VR as well. I'd probably like have a heart attack if I played that in VR.
There are multiple Leviathan type class creatures in your proximity or something, you know?
Any other games you play, June?
I mean, like with some of the friends, like from like college, I play Monster Hunter. I've been playing that a lot.
I've heard a lot about that. I've heard that's a very good game. A lot of people in my Discord play that as well.
I heard it's hard as well, like to get good.
I think it's another grind game, right? But you can have servers that are quicker, I think.
Kind of. I mean, it's just like multiple boss fights, right? Each fight is just basically a boss fight, but the boss fights can last up to like 40 minutes. And it's not too bad, depending like if your team is competent.
Oh, is it not like a stat grinding game? like RuneScape or World of Warcraft?
No, not really.
Oh, I've always avoided it because I thought it's like that. Because I know Ark is like that as well, right?
I mean,
and Black Desert Online. Like I can only have one game that's really time consuming at a time.
Ark, as in Ark Survival Evolved, or different Ark? Oh, Ark is more so about grinding resources. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I always thought Monster Hunter was like that as well. So I sort of never played it. I'll give that a go though.
I know, but like you do grind resources, but like in the form of bosses. Like if you really want this armor set, you may have to kill like a boss maybe 5 times. So
that's not too bad.
Yeah.
What about you, DarkWorldOrder? Then apart from Kenshi, because I
was about to say Kenshi.
Don't say Kenshi.
Why? What's wrong with Kenshi?
Nothing. But yeah,
such a good.
Apart
game.
From Kenshi.
Yeah, well, people watching might not know I like Kenshi, but yeah,
Kenshi's good point.
Probably my favorite game. Yeah, RuneScape, old school RuneScape, RS3. I love RTS games like Age of Empires, like the really old ones. Really enjoy Stronghold.
Ooh.
I like Civilization 5. Not that I've played it much because I just haven't got around to it.
Mm-hmm.
As a little RimWorld, really like that game.
Oh, that's a good game, yeah.
Crusader Kings 2.
I know of it, never played it, but I understand.
Yeah, I think I always see with like YouTube channels, I see a lot of ones that do RimWorld, Kenshi, Crusader Kings, like because I think that like if you like one of them, you'll probably like the others. So they get away with doing a few different games. And then I like League of Legends. Really like Teamfight Tactics because I can play it with RuneScape. So if I'm like skilling and trying to play a league game, like anything ranked and intense, I just forget RuneScape's on the other screen. Or I don't get a chance to click because it's like a competitive game, so you constantly got to focus on that. But Teamfight Tactics like is a strategy game, so there's like 30-second wait periods where you can quickly, tick over.
Okay.
And click on RuneScape.
Yeah, that's perfect for RuneScape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I play loads of games. To be fair, it's just a shame because RuneScape takes so much of my time, and there are thousands and thousands of good games out there, man. There are a lot of good games.
Yes, I play loads as well, dude, so I understand completely.
There's probably loads I missed there, like Dead by Daylight. I like playing occasionally. It's like a horror, like a horror movie game. It's so good. But yeah, what games do you play?
Literally everything, but mostly apart from like RuneScape. I've done quite a lot of free-to-play games, like World of Tanks, for example. But For Honor, Subnautica, The Forest, Ark Survival Evolved.
I love all of them.
Yeah, shooters, Battlefield, COD, whatever it may be. Command and Conquer, Generals, 0 Hour, etc. Like strategy games, Age of Mythology.
Oh, dude, Age of Mythology is
legendary.
I recently picked that back up. Yeah.
Extended Edition doesn't work, by the way. It lags on any PC. Like the remaster graphically thing.
I've got that one. I've played it. I've only played it a little bit though. You
have little freezes, I'm sure. I have a monster for PC, and it sucks. So I've refunded it. But yeah, dude, that game is it's something else.
What game do you put the most time into other than RuneScape?
I mean Minecraft, but I don't know how many hours. Probably like 4,000 over my lifetime since the beginning.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how much because you can't see. Minecraft, then probably World of Tanks, Ark Survival Evolved, and Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and Battlefield 3.
I've never really got like
Diablo
fully into
3.
Minecraft.
No? Wow, dude.
Played it a little bit, but it's never gripped me.
Creative. Try that.
I got the wrong version. That's probably the problem.
Minecraft?
I haven't got Java. There's 2 versions. I bought
Is
the
there
wrong
now?
one. Yeah, I was just like, I'll just buy Minecraft. Looked it up, bought it, and I bought the wrong one. Everyone has Java, so if you guys probably have the Java version, right? So we wouldn't be able to play together. I've got like the console crossover version.
What?
They've got a version so people on PC can play with people on console.
That's weird.
And I picked that up by accident, so I need to just buy the other version because I want to make like a server for my Discord. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But I don't know how long we've been going. Probably like 2 hours by now.
Good. A lot of people are still here.
That was
very grinding
5 seconds, dude, for me. Like, whoosh. Jeez.
It's good conversation. Like,
definitely.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it definitely flowed.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Big projects, maybe, or something you want to say before we end it off?
But we mentioned June's drama. I'd be curious to know what yours was because when we first started talking, you was a bit wary of other content creators because I think you'd like collabing anyway.
Yes.
You said you had a bad experience or something. I'd like to know what that actually was, because you never told me, if you're comfortable saying
Well, I've had some experiences with other content creators on RuneScape 3 blaming me for copying content.
Okay.
But mostly, I think that's all good. Like, one of them I'm totally friends with again. The other, we kind of, like, forgot, I think. I think there's still content creators that have a grudge for me. One small one and one large one.
I think RS3 is a bit like that. I think
it's YouTube. YouTube is competitive at the end of the day. It is.
I think it's the old school's not. I've never really experienced that, but old school, everyone's just been like so welcoming and friendly. But with RS3, I think it's more that, like, you know, because I think some people feel, because the player base is smaller, that it's like a limited resource. Like, you're gonna steal my viewers. when people would probably
that's
just
actually wow,
watch
dude.
you both. You know, they'll just watch you both. They don't mean you're gonna steal someone. If you think about the amount of like overlap me and you have. And doesn't mean you're stealing from me or I'm stealing from you. We've got people who watch us both, and I've got quite a heavy overlap with Micro with his streaming as well. I don't think there's like a limit, but I think that explains why some people can be quite defensive with other content creators.
I mean, I understand some of their points, but you know, sometimes it's just, I don't know, it's competitive. Maybe I've actually talked to a larger creator, which I won't name, an old school creator, about that topic, but he's had plenty of it, so it's an old school too. I don't know if John's ever had it, but I think
maybe I just never experienced it.
Yeah, me neither.
See, I think it just depends on the type of content and the type of person you are, and just, you know, whoever shows up at your door, basically.
Yeah.
But is there anything else you want to say about drama, or anything else about?
So that was the issue you had. You just had some bad experiences with a
Yes. Collabs was back in the day. Like, I've had really bad experiences, but those were YouTubers I don't even remember properly. Like, people literally screwing me over. Like, oh, we'll make a video together, and then they don't upload their part.
What has Joon got up and coming at the minute?
Ooh, dude. I think it's a bit saturated right now with the videos, but Onision. That's who's next.
I know who that is. Oh, that guy's he has good content, or used to, anyways.
The dude is he's something else, man.
Is it a rise and fall?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely is, yeah.
I think he's fallen already, yeah. Kind of.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, like, I don't know. I feel like he thrives. I wanted to do Grow Score, but like he deleted all his old videos, so I can't really find out who he was before. So it's like
he was pretty big when I first found him. It was back when you had Tyler 1 was like brand new, quite small at the time, and then you had Ice Poseidon and Grow Score, and like if you liked one of them, you probably like watched the other ones.
Yeah.
Grow Score at the time was pulling, like, when I watched him, like 15,000, 20,000 views, and now he's like a 1K guy. So I think he'd be interesting for the style of stuff you do. Or even just the rise of Tyler 1, because there's not a full yet. I would like to see that. Or even Greek God, because he's got a very interesting path. He never wanted to be a streamer.
Dude, he lost so much weight. It's insane.
Yeah, that's interesting as well. Like, he started off as a stream sniper, didn't he? He used to snipe Tyler in every game.
Sort of popping too, I think.
Yeah, until Tyler 1 was like made a bet, I think, and then was like, if I lose this bet, I'll get this guy who always snipes me in voice chat. And it just went from there. But that would be an interesting video I'd like to see you do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that'd be kind of cool. Like, just like rises instead of like.
Yeah, so it's not always just controversy. That would be pretty cool. There's a few rises. You can do that full in a few years.
I have a good idea. Do the rise and fall and then rise of DarkWorldOrder. After changes. Okay, I'm kidding.
There's been a
slight
lot of
fall,
ups and downs.
But I think it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, man, it's been fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast.
And they want to see more.
If there's any suggestions, if there's any suggestions, podcast-wise topics, just throw it down in the comments below. I'm sure John and Dark would be up for another one sometime in the future.
I'll check out the comments as well. I like reading what I've been involved in.
Yeah, me too.
Not just my own channel.
All right. Peace, guys.
Been fun, boys.
Later.